In this video, I'm going to delve into 3 of the most famous films directed by Satoshi Kon: Millennium Actress, Perfect Blue, and Paprika. Many videos and essays have analyzed many fascinating aspects such as the obvious theme of dream and imagination spilling into reality, the importance of female characters, and the theme of obsession. However, I haven't found anything regarding this little detail that is however omnipresent throughout every Kon's films and TV series is ever directed, with a focus on the aforementioned 3 films. By using the term known-unknown, I congregate different meanings and facets dealt in each film. In Millennium Actress, for example, this means the protagonist has pursued and remembered a mysterious man that she knows nothing about. This pursuit is so important to her that not only does it obviously emerge throughout her memoirs, but also has importantly shaped the way she is. The pursuit of someone slowly became a pursuit for happiness, satisfaction, and dreams that is quenched only at the very end, when it's alleged she is dying and is dreaming once again of one of her roles. An astronaut preparing for her journey in the epitome of the unknown world, space. In this case, the end of this constant search for the man coincides with her final acceptance that brings her to the latest stages of the search for happiness and peace she's longed for all her life, which ultimately gives her the inner peace she finds on her deathbed. In Perfect Blue, Mima is pursuing not someone else, but her own self. She slowly descends into a cruel self-reflection that in the end reveals a tragically evil side of her she cannot accept, and that disassociates completely from herself. In a way, it's not only the obvious ghost's fault for this great split in her own image, but also caused by her sudden, heightened fame that brings her out in the more mainstream world and media, and parallel with her growth from an innocent adolescence and young adulthood into a more conscious and dangerously alluring adulthood. She's of course not only searching for the culprit of the crimes happening all around her, but she's also trying to find her old mima that she rejected yet craves at the same time. She wants to find and preserve that comfortability, tranquility, and innocence that was attributed to her past pop idol persona, all while adventuring into a more seductive, confident, and talented woman into the cinematic universe. She's in constant conflict with herself, and the ghost only voices it what she deep down knows. Mima searches for her innocence, both in the legal way and in a more absurd way, because she doesn't want to accept she has to partially give up on that for the media. It is as if she had to give up on her private innocence, since the perception the audience has of her has dramatically changed. She herself cannot find herself in either worlds, and in a way she doesn't feel real, because nothing is like what she had been used to, and she herself isn't as she used to be to the consumers. This is clearly stated by different times when her realness is disputed, but more importantly, this is shown in various scenes depicting her reading an anonymous blog of herself. She agrees with the content until she doesn't, and until she starts happiness herself. The ghost that follows her everywhere, dresses her as an idol, appears only when she's not dressed herself as an idol. It's a constant reminder of our unchangeable choices. In the end, only one person acknowledges and sees that ghost, that innocence. Rumi, the manager. In Paprika, in my opinion, this pursuit is broken into more and different pursuits that convey into happiness, power, or happiness and power. Atsuko's desire of true inner freedom that is explored vicariously through Paprika, for example. The detective's longing for closure and redemption and for the end of his guilt. Inui's thirst for power and complete control. And also the Japanese people's everlasting pursuit of power, fame, happiness, prestige, and freedom that, however, violently clashes with a shallow, consumeristic, and fragile society. A society that continues getting so ugly that in this dream-reality hybrid world they deform into a grotesque caricature of what they essentially are. In my opinion, there is especially so much to be said about this latter part, but I rather limit myself to just mention it in this video and perhaps make another one in the future focusing on this aspect alone. Although expressed rather subtly, Atsuko internally struggles with what she should do rationally, coldly, and logically, and what she actually desires to do in a freer and more carefree manner. This internal split that also affects not only her career but also her relationships and worldview is temporally solved and relieved through her dream alter ego, Paprika, who works within the psychiatry field just like Atsuko, but with a less traditional and more direct approach that allows both her clients and her to live and to actually feel their emotions and feelings through the world and scenarios they create. This constant search for a medium for a solution is ultimately found in the end, when Atsuko embraces her more humane and vulnerable side by symbolically sucking up the grey and lifeless world that she has to face, symbolized by Uni. However, I do agree that this last part also carries more meanings, and in a more layered way that will get it connected to the Japanese and to an extent modern society too. So, this is it. Thank you for watching my video, and please leave a comment or a thought.